I'm recording this just a few days after the centenary of Jack Kerouac's birth, and as I read lots of the commentary on that, it got me thinking again about Allen Ginsberg. I remember coming across Ginsberg's epic poem Howl, which was written in the mid-1950s. I came across it in the early 1960s, and I'll always regret not going to the Albert Hall in 1965 to an event called Holy Communion, in which Ginsberg, amongst others, read. And it's gone down in history of kind of Beat generation literature. Howl was an epic poem. It fell foul of the censors because it has some pretty strong language in it and imagery. But for a while when I was young, I used to walk around with it in my head, or lines from it. I saw the best minds of my generation destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, or they broke their backs lifting Moloch to heaven, or Carl Solomon, I am with you in Rockland where I'm madder than you are. It's great, stirring stuff for an adolescent or a young person, and I just loved it at the time. Obviously, I don't have the same intensity about it now at all, but what's remained one of my favourites from Ginsberg, and lots of other people's favourite too, is a supermarket in San Francisco, and I'm going to read that. As I got older, and when I was sort of after a day at work with my professional manner still on, nipping round the supermarket, this poem sometimes came to me and just lifted me out of my sense of ordinariness and made going to the supermarket and just being alive, made it an adventure again. So here's Allen Ginsberg, A Supermarket in California. Sorry, that's the title. What thoughts I have of you tonight, Walt Whitman, for I walk down the side streets under the trees with a headache, self-conscious, looking at the full moon. In my hungry fatigue and shopping for images, I went into the neon fruit supermarket, dreaming of your enumerations. What peaches and what penumbras, whole families shopping at night, aisles full of husbands, wives in the avocados, babies in the tomatoes. And you, Garcia Lorca, what were you doing down by the watermelons? I saw you, Walt Whitman, childless, lonely old grubber, poking among the meats in the refrigerator and eyeing the grocery boys. I heard you asking questions of each. Who killed the pork chops? What price bananas? Are you my angel? I wandered in and out of the brilliant stacks of cans, following you, and followed in my imagination by the store detective. We strode down the open corridors together in our solitary fancy, tasting artichokes, possessing every frozen delicacy, and never passing the cashier. Where are we going, Walt Whitman? The doors close in an hour. Which way does your beard point tonight? I touch your book and dream of our odyssey in the supermarket and feel absurd. Will we walk all night through solitary streets? The trees add shade to shade, lights out in the houses, we'll both be lonely. Will we stroll dreaming of the lost America of love, past blue automobiles and driveways, home to our silent cottage? Ah, dear father, greybeard, lonely old courage teacher, what America did you have when Sharon quit poling his ferry and you got out on a smoking bank and stood watching the boat disappear on the black waters of Lethe? Written in 1955. I bought this book on a visit to City Lights Bookshop in San Francisco in 1990, and it felt like a very important event for me going to this bookshop, and I wanted to buy the book to commemorate it really. And I thought, I hope they've got a stamp, just something to put inside the cover. And I asked them about that, and they said, well, we don't really, we just have the little stamp we put on checks. So they put the little stamp from checks on my copy of the book, and here it is. That's it. It's quite a sad little thing, isn't it? very ordinary, but the commemoration and the memories in the poem, not really in artifacts like that. So there we are, a supermarket in California. Thank you. If you like any of my videos, could you please click the thumbs up underneath? As I'm told, this will help others get to see them. Thank you.